Alright, timestamp December 11th, 2025. Man, this year. Almost 4 a.m. It's like 3:40 something. I got some pups that are just. Cray cray. Hi. Yeah, if you get your paws off the handle, I can actually open the door. It's weird. Go. Come on. Come on. Not sure what happened there. Got a bunch of yogurt containers that I'm going to use for like basic planting, basic seed starting. And they're like knocked all over the place. I mean, not that it's, organized out here. God forbid. We don't do organized. I mean, we do organized, but coming into complete chaos here and trying to organize as we go while adding some of our own stuff to it in this giant slide puzzle called Leonardo Station. It is 50 degrees out, and I am wearing shorts and a tank top. Yes, sir. Bad planning. You guys do your business, and I'm going back in here in a minute. Because, oof. It's quiet. Too quiet. No, it's nice. It's nice. Got a little bit of a moon peeking out there. Yep, it is nipply. Retreat. Marines, we are leaving. Oh. Hopefully they're engaged in what they need to be doing. I heard a doodle. Here's my cat. Yeah, it's 52 degrees out. What are you doing? Huh? Good morning, Jinx. Morning, Jinx. Janice, good morning. Oh my god. Oh, nope. No claws in the belly. Thanks. Jinx likes to stretch up and stretch his claws. And it hurts. Okay, I'll check your gibble situation. Part of the morning ritual. Yeah, I hear you. Is I must make sure that Hex has food. You can do it. Cross. You can do it. Yep, I got you. Yep. That was him jumping from the washer to the dryer. He can jump directly to the dryer, but I think he likes. Yeah, my hair is just like. I'm a goblin. He just likes the spectacle of jumping across. It's all very Mission Impossible. I know, if only you had thumbs. He's getting the door open. Yeah, come on in. Oh my God. What, did you mainline some pixie sticks? I need you to breathe deeply there, sir. Gently. There you go, Sam. Jinx, you need something too? You need something? Jinx? Jinx. You want something? Yeah. Alright. There you go, pal. Weirdest thing. Funny as hell. So yeah, I just woke up a little congested. You got your Temptations and you're good? Okay. Yeah, I took probably like a 30-minute shower last night. Just luxuriated. Let the hot water beat down on my back. My back's been pretty angry lately. Between the stress and or the lifting of boxes and whatnot. I'm sure it's not helping my vertebrae issues. From a health check standpoint. That's another issue for which there is no cure, which is still weird to me. I'm certainly not a medical professional. It's just weird to me because turn that off because it's low and I don't want to scrape the bottom of the coffee pot again. You don't want to have to do that. And it's a result of our choices. We get through, fellas. Thanks. The weirdness of it to me, and I know that I'm dumbing this down, the card adjustment, alright, tremendously, is a herniated disc. For the most part, it's just like a dislocated bone. I thought I heard my kid. We set bones all the time. You know? And I understand the sensitivity of the nervous system, but it's like, you'd think we could just kind of cut you open, reach in there, and, you know. I remember reading a while back, those of you who are Bewitched fans, that's actually why Darwood, that's why Darren got replaced. We went from Dick to Dick. Dick York to Dick Sargent. I like Dick York better, personally, because that's an argument that always comes up. But he had tremendous spinal issues, and I'm guessing probably like herniated discs or something like that. And it made filming long hours and whatnot very difficult, very painful. And after a while, he just couldn't do it anymore. After 2 seasons, 3 seasons, what have you. He stuck it out as long as he could, but it was just too much for him. Became something of an activist afterwards, too. Which is cool. Look him up, like on IMDb, read up on him. He's not only a funny dude, but seem to have some character too, which is cool. You know, nothing against Dick Sargent, but Dick York just had a goofier charm. Dick Sargent always came across as a little bit harder, you know. Dick York just had that I have no idea what's going on kind of innocence about him, which was fun. Sam? Wheel? That's where I get the wheel from. Oh. This is the remnants of the vanilla macadamia that I made earlier. In my Dr. Tooth mug. Full confession. Elizabeth Montgomery was one of my first TV crushes. Sam? Ooh. Good looking lady. Good looking lady. Yeah, if you're smart and funny, redhead or not, you're gonna get my attention like that. At that point, pretty's just a bonus. You know what I mean? The psychoanalysts are gonna go crazy over my channel in 50 years. From a breathing standpoint, as I cough, I just woke up, so I'm a little, you know, sinus congested, whatnot. It's normal for me. It's not necessarily a great baseline, but it's pretty normal. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah, and full disclosure about things here. I talked to my girl. She didn't come over yesterday. She called and was like, I need a mental health day. This whole week has been y'all. Which, she's not wrong. Excuse me a moment. And we're back. Jack from Clearwater, go ahead. So full disclosure, man, I did very little yesterday. I did very, very little. But she called me and was like, I'm having a nope day over here. I'm like, no problem. Like, just prep the eBays that I sold for me, please, because I've got stuff that I'm selling that's still at George also. From what we had set up before, I had a lot or two sell there. I'm like, please weigh them, prep them, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for the shipping, label it, so at least we can get it prepped and ready to go. You know, or if you can drop them off, you know, they'll be prepaid, and just get those monkeys off our back. Because I had two things that had to go out yesterday. So if you don't do eBay, if you're a preferred seller or whatever, you typically have 3 business days from point of sale to get it in the post, you know, get it in the mail. And yesterday was day 3 for a couple things that I've still got at George. And I've got two things here that I have to prep. One for Friday, one for Monday, but if she's coming over today, which I think she is, she better. We've got some things to run around and do. I'll get them both out today. You know, oh no, your customer gets it earlier. They like that, typically. That's like, they like that, you know. So that Tasmanian Devil mug that I ordered, should be in hand in the next day or two. I hate to even put this out in the universe, you know, but it'd be funny if it arrived broken. Because you got a sense of humor, and I know it. There was another one that was a doll lot for my girl that these are things that I ordered, bearing in mind it's December 11th. These are things that I ordered on, the Taz mug was November 10th. I've been patient. And there was a 3 doll lot, a Monster High one that we ordered on November 12th. Again, I've been patient. And I just got issued a refund because apparently they couldn't convince the person to send it or whatever. The whole deal fell through. And I'm bummed about that. Of the 3 dolls, one of them I know she probably has like 3 of already, so that wasn't a big deal. But the other 2 dolls, exactly. One of them is, I think, one of Claudine Wolf, the lupine of like the main 4 characters. Again, with the dad joke and puns in their names. Claudine. It was, I think, one of her little sisters, which I don't know that my girl has. But the big thing that she wanted that was in that lot, because she saw it and went, is the puns run deep. His name, I think, is Gil Webbington. I'm not making this shit up. And he's kind of got a, like, I know you're probably like, sounds like a demon. Yeah, I know. He's got a, like, merfolk kind of thing going on. And we've seen the doll before. Other vendors have had, you know, the doll. I don't think she has one, though. But this guy actually had, like a fishbowl, a clear plastic, almost helmet, with like a base, like, almost like you'd see like an air suit or a space suit or something like that if you do sci-fi. Had that, and up until then we didn't even know that that character might have something like that, because we never see that doll in the wild with it. So we were both honestly oohing and ahhing of, oh, this guy's a lot more complete than anything we've seen. You know, let me try and get that. And I did. And then I didn't. So I will be sharing that bad news with her today. Because honestly, 3 or 4 days, she doesn't hound me, she's pretty good about that. But every 3 or 4 days, she has asked me, any word about Gil? You know. And I get it. I've had a few orders, like, pulled rugs. It's like, really? You know, I really wanted that Cyberman, or, you know. I was really hoping to get those TIE Fighter pilots, you know. I've been there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So this lot, I paid, I think, $30 for it. Love the dude. Now the thing about this lot, yeah, I think about like $25-30 for it. This is a classic example of what I do. So this lot came with 4 figures. And it's very clearly, what was the episode? Satan Pit? I think. And if you know Doctor Who, you'll know what I'm talking about when you see. So it came with 2. My kid just came blazing through like, oh. Which I don't care, but they do, so, you know. I'm guessing they're used to me talking to myself like I'm insane. It's gotta be it. But I'm not crazy, okay? So, anyway, this lot came with 2 ood. Is this Toby Zed Possessed, I think? 'Cause he's got like all the print from the ancient texts running all over his face and whatnot. It's all very mystical and creepy. Oi! Knock it off, you two. And it also has a David Tennant, 10th Doctor, not the 14th, in his, like, spacesuity thing. And that should attach to the back, because I already have a couple of these. Yeah. And he plugs into his belt. And this might be the character pack from the set that also has the, I don't know what they call it. It's not a diving buoy, but they use them in mines, like a cage that descends. Maybe it's just called a cage. But, you know, it's a cage that they can drop down into a deep shaft or something like that. It comes with basically that. I think these are the figures from that, like, gift set, I think. Here's the thing. I paid, I think like 20, in between 24 and 30, somewhere in there. And I usually do 2-figure lots for about 25. So that's going to become a lot. Because I love me some David Tennant, but I already have the figure. And that's the kind of figure that will sell. I can sell that. People will be like, ooh, a Tennant, you know. Good looking figure too. I mean, and the accessory on that's sharp. Look at that. Sculpt wise, that is a good looking David Tennant. I mean, they all are. My point is that, exactly, my point is that Character Options does still no holes in the feet. They won't return my calls. Character Options does a really good job with the 5.5s. Dave Paul and the 4-inch figures, their faces are like putty. I hate them. The main reason I do the 5.5s, or 5-inch or whatever. Good looking. They actually look like the person and not some really bad cartoon version of them. But I'm trying to get, I'd like to have like 12 ood. I think I have 6 or 7 at this point. So, 2 more. But yeah, I mean, basically resell half the lot. Make my money back. Normally, when I resell half the lot, I actually make money. Here I'm just breaking even. But I get ood. So, I'm happy about this. And they look good too. I mean, they're pretty much like an identical race. For the most part. I'm gonna get... Somebody's gonna be like, oh, they all look alike, do they? Yeah. Actually, they do. They're probably all from the same mold. And if you haven't seen the show, these things look repulsive and terrifying. They're actually very decent creatures. Usually. There is an issue in this episode, but it's not their fault. Because Satan. Yep. Not going to make money on it, but that's okay too. I'm going to flip those two. And all is well. Love the ood. I do, they're just cool. You guys have the holes in your hand? Or the peg? The peg, yeah. See, they're normally telepathic, pretty much. And I don't know if you can see that. I showed this once before. They have a peg. It's real hard to see in this camera. There we go. They have a peg in the middle of the palm of their hand. Now the characters don't, but the figures do. Because they come with... These guys obviously do not have those. I know how I'm going to fabricate it though, I think. I got an idea. They come with like a little white glowing... Well, I don't know that it glows all the time, but a white ball. And it has like an antenna, like a metal cord antenna kind of thing going on. And it's essentially something where I think they can, if I remember correctly, they can telepathically send their thoughts to the like ball, and it will like pulsate and glow and speak for them. You know, it's like an interpreting device. You know, talk to the ball. But I'm thinking with a craft bead, because typically craft beads have like a hole that goes all the way through. Like if you're stranding it for a necklace, you know, it'll have a hole in it. If I make sure that one side of the hole fits peg and the other side of the hole I know I have a couple that are intact, so I'll look at the configuration, because I may need to fill that side of the hole and then re-drill something so that I can make the little antennae thing come out a different side, because that would mean that the antenna would be coming out directly above, and I don't think it does it. I think it comes out more from the side, because that would be rather awkward having this, you know, move the cable so you can speak to people. But my point is, I'm pretty sure I can fabricate some. Not for mass production or anything like that, but just for me, because I've gotten a lot of these loose. I've got, I think, another 2 or 3 on the way. There's a bigger lot that I got, where I got it from the UK. I got a good price on it, but because of the tariffs, they're hitting me. I get stuff in from the UK and I wind up spending an extra $5 to $20 on tariff shipping because idiot. That's right. Wealthy and worshipped. That's all he cares about. Just wants to be wealthy and worshipped, you know, and not in jail. He don't care about you. Doesn't care about you. If he cared about you, he wouldn't be worried about a ballroom. Do the math, guys. It's in your face. The math is in your face. So anyway, but yeah, I got a good price on it, and I'm probably going to get hit with another like 10, 15 bucks, and it's, I want to say like 8 or 10 figures, and again, half of them are stuff that I'm looking for, like for army building, and the other half are things that I already have or don't care about. I think it's got one of the sisterhood in it, which are the like cat people, nurses. It's got an Ood. I think it has a scarecrow. I mean, it's got like, of the 8 figures, 4 of them are like, I need you, I need you, I need you. So that, I ordered that a week and a half ago, so I may actually get that within the next week. Usual turnaround time for a UK shipment lately is about 2 weeks to 3 weeks, usually, give or take. If you're ordering a Tasmanian Devil mug from a vendor in the United States, it can take at least a month, but that's a very specific set of circumstances and product, apparently. Yeah. It's like dealing with a teenager. We've had 3 like email conversations of, ooh, I'm getting it out tomorrow. It's in the mail tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I'll send you a tracking number. Cricket. Dude. Right? I'm not even a big Taz fan. I like Taz. Full disclosure, my ex-wife was a huge Taz fan, so we have kind of a mixed history. I don't hold it against Taz, but it's like, you know, that little damper, you know. set up my Centaurans. I set up my Scooby. I'm gonna do some dishes, do some laundry. Yeah, I did something in between Dick and Bupkis yesterday. Did a little bit of stuff, but for the most part, no. You're having a mental health day. You know what? You're right. I need to unplug for a day and just be stupid. So yeah, I just watched videos, played a little video game action on the computer, nothing fancy. And just mostly caught up on videos. And I did sort some toys here and there, but yeah, it was a short day. I went to bed at 9 p.m. I think I got up around 8, so about 13-hour day, and just went to bed early, and that's why I'm up at 3 and not like 6 or 8. But I got 6 hours, and I'm feeling it's a new dawn, it's a new day. I love the George Michael on that, the George Michael version of that song. God, I love it. Sort of jazzy, and it's almost got like an old school Rat Pack kind of feel to it. And it's good messaging, which I need right now. Mental health day. Because I'm in an okay place. You know what I mean? I'm in an okay place. But I don't know, and if someone could share in the comments, because I'm curious what the name of that dog is from the memes. The This Is Fine. The one drinking the coffee in the burning room. That dog and I get it. I get it. I am that dog. But I know how I can put the fires out, and they're not endangering me. It's just one of my friends the other day was like, you're not playing the victim, but you kind of are the victim of everybody else's mistakes right now. I'm like, yeah, kind of. You're handling it with a sense of humor. I'm like, sorry. And they're like, no, that's, I think, healthy. I'm like, okay, good. Suddenly I was possessed by Jay Leno, and what happened there? I made Pix really mad one day. This is a couple years ago. She was talking, and I started doing a bobblehead thing. And I just wouldn't stop. Just after about a minute and a half, she was just like, just went into full Medusa mode. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to die here. This is how it ends, right here, this moment. And then every now and then throughout the next week, she'd be just like, if you start doing that, I will hit you. You gotta know how far you can go. You gotta know how far you can go. It's kind of like Know the Room. You can take it too far. And my kids have watched me over the years, and they haven't figured out where that line between funny and hospitalization is. You know? They cross that line, and it's like, when Dad does it, it's funny. I know when to hit the brakes and you know, pull up like Maverick. I know when to do that. It's a learned thing. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I gotta do dishes. I need to do some laundry. And I'm actually gonna get back to work today. But yesterday was nice just because damn it, man. And I think I mentioned I did get back from the lawyer of, we sent in everything, so far so good. We'll let you know if the court has any strong words for us. You know, I have nothing to hide but extra bureaucracy and proctology. I just don't have the patience for it, man. You know, my mom died in May. My dad's in a home now. I'm trying to see through the rubble. Just don't. You know? And the main reason I'm here is because I know that any outside source would process this house wrong. They would either back everything up, they would either back up a dumpster and throw everything in it, or they would take things of value and then not say anything. Exactly, and essentially steal from my family. So, because I've got some stuff here that I know what it's worth. I'm not selling it, you know, not until I'm actually legally allowed to. But I also know that, you know, Mortimer Snerd, appointed by the court's going to come in here and, as an example, see that Civil War musket and go, wow, that's like a $10,000 antique. You know, it's not mentioned anywhere in the paperwork. That could fit in the trunk of my Celica real easy. And like that. That kind of thing. So, you know what? If you don't mind, I'll handle it. Anyway, I'm going to hang out with the oud here for a minute and drink some coffee. Love the oud. Got to figure out a better angle. I still got Sparky hanging out on the desk over here. I put the other one away, but this guy's just kind of hanging out. Makes me happy. And I think Janus is going to get freed by sundown. Because I'm inches away from having the dining room and kitchen to where they're not a bad swap meet. And the fun begins. Tripod on the loose. He's going to love it. And he keeps stealing the crinkly toys from Scrappy, which is hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, I got this. Anyway. Make it a great day.